Hello everybody, it's me Salongi from the Salongi and Stew YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing some Black Ops 6 with Salongi and Stew.
Welcome, friends. You guys who are watching video demand, make sure to give us that thumbs up and leave us a comment. Hope you can come out and hang out and stream sometime.
Shall we get into the match too?
Certainly, Slongy.
And shall we be activating? Is Blazetown just Nuketown?
Blazetown is like it's got like an overlay that's like for stone people, but yeah, we'll go hang out.
Okay, so Stoned Nuketown. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you can see how I got myself into a little bit of a problem yesterday during the stream.
Yep.
Because I was taking it a little too literally. Now, have we got any new high scores, Slongy?
I believe you've gotten to 152 kills, Stu.
I mean, 153. But who's counting, right?
Yep.
Thank you for the likes, and hey, Mr. Chaos, how are you doing today, Brett?
Hello, Brecken. Welcome to the stream. I'm still stuck at a lowly 137 top kill. I know.
What
was
the
me?
The round where we both got 137.
Actually, this was a different round. Because we both got 136, I think.
Oh yeah,
I got 137 on a different round. Thank you for the thumbs down, Brecken. We much appreciate your vote.
You know, when attention's attention, Slongy. You know, like if you become the video with the most thumbs down on YouTube, think how many views that is.
That would have to be quite a lot.
You see how weird the camera looks?
Yep. That's going to be a little harder to break that 150 without the 10v10 Nuketown, but I'm sure we can manage. It'll only take like 700 or so rounds.
Let's see, what was my record before? It's 116?
Yours was... I want to say 146.
146.
Yeah, on shipment.
Oh no, sorry, I meant on Nuketown.
I think it was 116. But in all honesty, I'm not sure.
It's a something, that's for sure.
Dude. It is safe to assume it's a number in the 3 digits. Already forgetting him out of Molotovs. Great start.
Could we get an old bit of music playing in the background?
That was a close one. It's a good thing we just barely managed to catch the full volume before it actually starts playing.
I think this one's split.
Looks like it. If the enemy team learned how to use Molotovs too.
It just makes no sense why everyone doesn't use Molotovs.
Yeah, what? It feels like it's less common than it should be. Like, are we just smarter than them? Or do they know something we don't? Probably the former.
Yeah. 100%. Remember I was telling you about the glory of the Molotov, and you probably thought it was just blowing smoke up your ass, and then you were introduced to the Molotov, right?
Yep. Actually, that's probably how I was introduced to the Molotov.
You know, it's funny, like, we get, like, all these people that come and tell us, you know, how bad we are and stuff like that, you know, and they're going to join us and teach us how to, you know, score and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And Think about how few of them are actually real competition once they turn up, right?
Not many. And they have...
Is that
I believe it is a dreadnought. Let's get the hell away from it. Serpentine, serpentine. Yeah, just hide in the house till the dreadnought's gone, and we'll be good.
See, when you said we're going to be gone, I was like, you can't fucking escape that, but it turns out those houses actually let you escape from that, don't they?
Yeah. And a bunch of our team left.
Do you know where I was, Longy?
Where?
I was in the house, and then do you know what hit me?
What?
The fucking dreadnought.
Ah!
I like.
Maybe my strategy is not foolproof.
I might have stuck my tip out at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Trying to shoot the dreadnought.
I got a couple of hits on it.
I did not. That was not a great round.
Okay, see if you look how far ahead I am than the rest of our team there, Slongy, and then look how far ahead the guy in first place on their team is ahead of me.
I think I just need to get used to 6v6 again.
Oh yeah. You got to travel more to get the kills, right?
Yep. I have to be slightly more cautious because I don't have to constantly have a kill in front of me.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get the event package, Slongy, for the so you get the Seth Rogen skin. I mean, it is 1100.
It is. Yes, it is.
I don't know that. So like the other times when it's something cool, but I don't really like Seth Rogen to start with. His outfit is kind of neat, but I hate that they kind of fucked up the in Nuketown. So I hold him personally responsible for that. Next, Longy, you had no reason to doubt me when I said that I was going to write a book.
I had no doubts.
But you surprised that it was something I just decided to wake up and then take care of it?
I cannot say I expected you to just start doing it one day.
Wow, gosh, they were shooting me from their spawn. Hey, were you watching my little muscle memory play there, Slungy?
No, I was not.
I just got, it was because I was like standing in front of you in the game, that because I expected you to watch my screen. You know, we attempted a new brand of something yesterday.
Yep.
Tell me those were not fucking strong, right?
Yeah.
See, like on a, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to, you know, indulge in, you know, like 3 of those at once.
Yeah.
Like, and I had 3 on Thursday. So I think it was Thursday, and I didn't have any. Like, I had 3 together, and then I couldn't even get off the fucking couch to get more. That was like, I'm like, fuck, if this house goes on fire, I think it'd be less painful just to lie here and burn. you could if that's a triple for me, right? That's the gosh, can you imagine what it's for a mortal?
I cannot.
An iconaut? Is that like I was trying to make an astronaut icon joke there, but you can see there's a joke there, right?
I can see something.
Oh, is it me in first place? Oh yeah, it's because I'm beating Joe Rogan. I didn't think him. It's probably his him and his buddy Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
Who also doesn't play the games he claims to.
Oh.
Do you remember when like that before the stream of him not playing the game correctly came out, and then people were like saying how he was also like the 3rd biggest best Diablo 4 player, and I'm like, because
the map of time doesn't line up.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like see, like he runs all these ridiculous businesses and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that means you hire the right team, and then and you're like, and they do the work for you, right?
Yeah.
So you can see like you could do that, but you can't do that with like the 40 hours or 80 hours a week you need to maintain that fucking level, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't speak much about myself, Slongus. You probably never heard that as a former number 2 player in the world at an old game.
Was it Battlefield 1942?
Oh, it's probably on the internet somewhere, right?
Probably.
I managed to hit myself with both of my Molotovs there. If I get Joe Rogan's on top of me, I'll give it to him from behind or below, rather.
Yep.
You know what's bullshit? I took 80% of B, then I died, and you finished it off, and I dived as going back, and I didn't get any credit for any of it.
That is shit.
Like, wouldn't it be like, so objective sort of allows us to say that what was the value of a person to the team, right? Yeah, but don't you wish like this is what I was thinking, like how like I predicted that you're going to get within that 10% and start to beat me more regularly, right?
Yeah.
And then, but I also mentioned how all the scores count for.
Yeah, every like even one bullet counts for a kill.
Yeah, and I think like Modern Warfare 3 didn't get their split correct. In that the 25 points when I've done 99% of the damage, right?
Yeah.
Because the reason why my KDR is close to 1 is because I'm in a lot of fights, right?
Yeah.
But then what that does in this game is that gives me effectively twice this, like, or an extra 50% of my score just by getting in those fights, right?
Yeah.
And I think like if they could like be a bit smarter about it, and oh, I picked up your gun. Let's see what I can do with this. Oh my God, how do you fucking fire this thing?
You see, you click the left mouse button.
All right, is that new?
Here it's a new feature.
So like, see if you did 99 damage out of the 100, you get 99 points. If you do 25 of the damage,
Yeah.
you get 25.
Like,
Like, that would
there's an
be,
even split based on how much damage you did.
and that doesn't even seem like that would take a lot of processing power because they're already working that stuff out. That's just displaying it, right?
Yeah. And I do not imagine displaying a different number of points is a particularly complex amount of programming.
I actually already wrote the code for ChatGPT to do this.
Ha
When I say I wrote the code, I wrote the prompt and asked ChatGPT to write the code. He ran behind the sign and I thought you got him, but you got someone else. So I'm like, oh, that death's done. Oops, no, it's not. Did we even watch any of the Hassan Ethan Klein
A
debate?
little bit.
Was I quite distracted by then?
Yeah.
I felt like the 12 things were unraveling in real time. Was that the feel you got when I was trying to speak?
Yeah.
Yep. And I still couldn't remember that thing we disagreed on. You'd think at that level of intoxicated, I would have only 65 points. You think at that level intoxicated? Make sure to have that one on the front.
It is.
Oh, it's yeah, I can see that now. Based on this, Slongy, we'd be the number 2 and number 3 podcasters in the group. Oh wow, he's in Crimson, Slongy. So he's actually a legit
Okay.
rank player.
I'm still not sure it's the real Joe Rogan, though.
No, he's wearing a mask. You can't tell. So see, like I was speaking to J-Mac about his game the other week, right?
Yeah.
And that, and I said how like in our room we didn't have enough room, but there's plenty of room there. Like for that table, and we just move the cameras up and angle them down.
Yeah.
Because these actually extend all the way to
In
the
here, not much room. Out there, got a whole area of just empty carpet.
Oh, but even here we could, because like these seats would be rotated, right?
Yeah.
You could have another set of tables like this that would go on that wall, and we'd still have room to move. So I think it'd actually, because it'd fit nicely on this table, like just the set. Fat fucking bitch, isn't she?
Yep.
No, I meant the guy. Uh, she's what I thought every Italian grandmother looked like. I think she's Spanish. I know she was. We looked this up, didn't we? Like uh, she was like humpback whale or some shit.
Something like that.
Hardpoint. You know what Langley expects. Get it done. Hardpoint is secure. The lead is ours.
Slongy, would you be so good to take that flag for me?
Indeed, I would.
Slongy, I don't want to ruin it, but the perfect round is on. We got 1 kill, 0 deaths, and a 35-0 round. It's one switched. There goes our perfect round.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked.
Oh, 1 point on the flag.
Identified.
There's a guy upstairs in that room if you're gonna.
Hardpoint is secure.
Let's make sure he can't come down then.
Do you think caimans are under appreciated like crocodilians?
Absolutely.
They don't. I don't think they get enough attention.
They do not.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you ever seen a motherfucking saltwater crocodile?" And I'm like, I also haven't seen your Botox. But I really think they are. Like, because do you realize that caimans actually eat people sometimes? I got the one at the back door.
I got the one on the truck.
Located. Hardpoint locked down.
Slungy, would it be fair for me to say that you have very few enemies in the world?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Don't you think it's weird that the game says, I'm not your enemy? Isn't that the type of thing an enemy would absolutely say?
Feels like something they might say to trick us.
Because they're an enemy, right?
They don't want us to know that.
I mean, I can't argue with that logic, can you?
It is not difficult to argue with such logic
Oh.
when you're sober.
I may have put my LPDR inside the house. I bet it blows me up still.
Probably.
I thought, because I read it online, something like it was like an ultra cool noob pack.
Hardpoint is secure.
I wasn't exactly sure what that was, because, you know, because I'm, hey, fellow kids.
Eliminated 2. We're taking fire. Priority tasking received. Arrow 2-2 backing out.
See when we're between rounds, Longy, could you turn the music up just a tiny amount?
I believe I could.
Good. Have more of Liam's inheritance.
Keep adding on his negatives.
Yeah, he's gonna actually have to pay you when I die.
Yeah, he'll be $1 million in debt to me.
Oh, we're more than that. Like, you know how much I'm gonna fucking gamble now that I don't actually have to write the check?
Yep.
Man.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point is secure.
You like that right there at the front of the bus spawn split, I believe.
Ooh.
Now, I know I don't have to tell you that, Slongy, but I'm a team player. Now, I should get an extra 2,000 points for just saying that, right?
Yes.
See how they could improve the game for like not to mention that I literally should get half of your points based on the amount of DNA you have. If it wasn't for my DNA, you wouldn't even exist, right?
We're correct.
Then we'd probably have to divide your scores by 0.5 because then you get like a hindrance bonus, right?
Oh.
Because of your mother's DNA.
Multiply by 2 then?
Yeah. It's gonna make the numbers bigger, that's all, right?
Yep.
This is probably the closest to a perfect game we've been, I think.
In Black Ops 6, I believe so.
Hostiles have the hard point.
I didn't even realize we were almost about to win.
Hard point is secure.
Yeah, this wasn't the hardest one we've done, right?
No. It's not one of our hardest rounds.
No, like if I'm coasting, right?
Yeah.
And you're coasting.
Hard point locked down. Hard point located. Hostiles
It's not like they're even getting a lot of kills either, right?
No. Like, I've got a 2.3 KDR right now.
hard point active. Hard point is secure. Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.
I think it's safe to say we performed quite well.
Think you're gonna be on the kill cam, and you're gonna be this one.
Nope.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be it, but then I saw that it was Ruger the Shooter, which is actually Asso's online gamer tag name. Wouldn't that be funny if he had like a little fucking Italian flag as his avatar
Yes.
as well, right? Those were clean. That was not.
Yeah, that was a good play.
It was the over the shoulder boulder holder. So you remember one of Liam's friends burst my $1,100 monitor, right?
Yeah.
So did I tell you yesterday, like my monitor was all fucked up? Like I had to do like a hard reset on the monitor, so the output from the monitor looks normal, but then when I'm yeah, like for the stream it looks normal, but someone had like switched one of the settings, so it was all like fucked up, and then I can't, you know, remember like the last time we had the night in, I was like, hey, I have to work out to switch this off, right?
Yeah.
I'm not certain whether I changed it or whether one of Liam's friends fucked with something. I don't think I was. True, it has been a slow evening. So about yesterday, so long, like only 14 views, but then like 8 hours of watch time or something.
Yeah.
That's good. That means people are staying slongy.
That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. So I put my cans from last night that were hot because they're out in the freezer. So see when I'm doing this, it's because I'm trying to read the fucking time there. At 1:30 they're gonna be cooked, frozen like. So I need to pick them up then. So I don't. It's not like beer sickles. Oh, can I suck at this? Would that be a bicycle? Weirdcicles? That'd have been straight in the book, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? She's only for book banning when it's our book. Bonds must have split.
Requesting recon above. Enemy grenade. Using stun. What the hell? Check that aim! Hostiles at the hard point. Hard point located. Hard point locked down.
So do you know what the newest insult is on our shorts where you know how we only have bot lobbies and stuff, right? Someone replied that, oh, there's only one like prestige player in the whole, like the max prestige player.
Yeah.
There's only one max prestige player in the whole lobby. Rest are bots. I'm thinking like you're not max prestige, right? But you're also not a bot. I mean, I think you play like one, but you know how like thin-skinned people are, but fat-bellied.
Yeah.
I didn't think about this long. Those people, they're not good to be around. No, they're great people, Slongy. What I meant was they are people, right?
Yes.
Did we confirm that? Oh, I've so fucking lost the track of my thought, haven't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I am like almost infinitely thick-skinned, right?
Yeah.
Right, but imagine how delicate people are. Like how fucking awful fucking life must be for them.
Yeah.
I would hate to be like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Makes me want to put two in the chamber. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Requesting recon above. TACOM, have the requesting napalm strike. Hard point located. Suspect incoming. Hostile subject. Hard point attack. Hostiles at the hard point.
I think I Molotov myself twice into a napalm.
Ha.
I'm like, it will be the fire from the deepest pits of hell that will get me.
At the top of the stairs.
Also at the top of the stairs. Also at the top of the stairs. Hey, welcome, new viewers.
Got one of the stair toppers.
Yeah, take names and eat ass.
We are taking names and eating ass today, Truffle.
One less hostile. Hostile shooter. Using smoke. Get me eyes in the sky.
Do you know what the Funky Town song like really lacks, Sluggy?
What?
Like so, like so that like that. His like this great hook, but nothing else.
Like one great hook, but then it's just
Yeah.
Don't get cocky. This shit ain't over.
Oh no, Slungy, we lost a third of our team.
oh shiver me timbers. Whatever shall we do? I suspect they were not the strongest members of our team.
They were not. I have to be honest, I felt like they weren't even there.
Yeah.
You should pin that as a message.
Between rounds, I'll pin it.
And then we're going to increase the volume a tiny tad, right? Weren't we?
Yep.
And how's your day going, Truffle?
Calling in Score Street. Hardpoint identified.
Okay, one in the corner.
Enemy watchdog below.
Front right. Dude up.
Hardpoint is secure.
Only if it'll make me a heroine in this story. Ten points, bitches. 10 points.
Concussion grenade out. Enemy care package above. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy soldier. Tango down.
They must have switched spawns, right?
Yep.
Hardpoint located. Hostile KIA. Operator establishing Score Street. Hardpoint set. Hostile UAV established overhead. Heads up. Hostile care package inbound.
And welcome, new viewers. Make sure to say howdy in chat. Don't leave Truffle speaking to himself.
Hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Incoming subject. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh, you're in a bit of lunch? Nice one, Truffle. I went for the liquid lunch today, followed by a dessert of liquid, and then a snack of liquid.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Assault pack destroyed. Requesting recon box. Subtext incoming. All this
10 points.
You know what's funny? I can't tell whether I was trying to keep it close or whether you were trying to keep it close, but I think we were trying to keep it close.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to keep it close to me. I was trying to get far away from you. And thank you for that extra like, guys. We do appreciate it. That's how we know you're not communists.
Yep.
Isn't that Funky Town been sung on for like the last 25 minutes?
Yeah.
As the scoreboard should be. You can't go wrong with a can of ambition. Sluggy, how many times have I told you that you should get like a can of Whippass to drink with the? Yeah, this is how the stream ended last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the colors dancing I had when like I'm like, yeah, I can't do this for anymore, guys, because
We got the hard point.
Hard point. Secure the objectives. Hostiles have captured
You might wish to get onto the match before it kicks you for an activity.
hard point locked down. Taking the lead. Stay on task.
or my Activision stock is good. Oh, nice one, Truffle. Like, you're always welcome to join whenever you're ready. Like, we will most likely be here.
Indeed we will.
Although we were planning that 18-month trip to Mars, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
Never mind how far away Uranus is.
Pop spawns.
Identified.
Oh, that's the thing we're doing now.
Is?
Like, being sporting.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Good call, though. I can't quite tell exactly how it splits.
Neither can I.
What do you think about Nebuchadnezzar?
Who?
The Greek fucking king, god king? He's in, like, the Troy movie
Hard point is secure.
with Brad Pitt as Achilles.
I do not remember.
He was wearing his red sweater and he got cut in the ankle. Like, why did his mother not fucking double dip him? Right? Like, isn't that just like a failure of parenting, right? I'm like, she gets all the way to the motherfucking river Styx, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I got all the way here, but now I'm not going to fucking dip it in. How about she gets an immune finger and dips the baby the entire way?
Yeah.
And would it only be one of his heels? Like, because you could fully dip the other one under, right?
Yep.
Do you think Achilles' mother knew a golden goose or two?
I bet she did.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Hey, Malachi, we're speaking about some of the people from the book that your name comes from. He's from the Odyssey, right? He's Medusa, right? I've seen his haircut.
They cut off the snakes on his hair.
Yeah, like, because it's a health concern. Like, imagine trying to get your kid in school and it's got a fucking head full of snakes' his hair. Like, I'm bad enough, like, with a peanut allergy, right? But, like, it's like, oh no, he's only got black mamba hair. Right?
Yup.
But sometimes there's a little spitting cobra in the morning.
Like Malachi, your hair used to look like snakes, right?
Hard point identified. Hard point locked down.
I mean, you know this long. You like, think of how many times when we're not streaming, I'm like, isn't Malachi one of the guys from the Odyssey?
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Do not fact check that statement.
Yeah, because I actually was fact checking it, and I'm like, God, I must have forgot to say that, but I at least thought it, right?
Probably.
Definitely thought it. Like, why would I think that? You know, I'm fucking also a communist. And then can you imagine if Malachi also gave us a thumbs up, Slungy?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
You're falling behind, Crimson.
Archangel is up.
So we got our we got our 100.
Go for it.
Hardpoint located.
They would do it at the hour.
Yeah, like do it at the shrine so that our pickup might include those people.
Yes.
Hardpoint is secure.
So you know, like that last round where we were 10 points apart, Slungy, right?
Yeah.
That was sort of what I was expecting by the end of Black Ops 6. That's what our scores were going to be like, just like in normal play,
Yeah.
like when I'm sober. And then I really hadn't factored in how much more powerful this scoring system makes me.
Yeah.
Hardpoint locked down.
And welcome new viewers. Slungy, what should those new viewers do?
I believe they should leave a like, say howdy in the chat, and maybe even subscribe.
Man, you know how this YouTube stuff works, Slungy. I'm sorry that I'm old.
Hostile RCX. We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
We all get old someday, Stu.
Hardpoint is active.
Allegedly.
I hope that never happens to me.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Damn it. You can read the future, can't you, Slungy?
Yep.
Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
You dirty rat.
You were halfway into the Bane voice.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa!
Oh, dirty rat.
Hardpoint located.
Unless it's like drunk Scottish guy, I don't really have many accents I can use, right?
And speak Dutch.
Hey, Sai, how's it going? Hey, that looks like me. That's one of Slongy's, one of my absolute favorite Slongy emoji that he made down the other ones that I like more. That I've forgotten about.
Yes, welcome to the stream side.
So, Slongy, do you remember who Sai is? He's an op. No, yeah. So he is from India. So I got to tell him about my trips to India, and he just stays one state in India above from the area I visited. So like we could actually have a discussion about like India and stuff.
You good?
And I was telling him about like, remember like the room boy that cried when I like gave him like 6 months pay when I was leaving, right?
Yeah.
Remember that part? And that's so like, and Sai's like, oh my god, that that is a huge deal for people in India, right? Even though it was 30 years ago, right?
Yeah.
It's funny how all my stories are still 30 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sai, could we get a thumbs up, please? We don't ask for much, Longy. Do we ask for much?
We do not ask for a lot. A simple click of the like button, effectively it. We'll also have to say howdy in the chat.
Effectively cheap dates, right? Since I always pay. So what was your overall feeling for DaveCon, Slongy?
I quite enjoyed it.
Actually, like, obviously, like, getting to meet, like, her good friend J-Mac,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that was awesome, right?
Yeah.
And we'd have probably never went to that if J-Mac wasn't going, right?
Yeah.
And but we had a great time. Like, I could see that we could sign up for other games. Like, if J-Mac was in, let's say he was in San Diego or something, right? And we could fly out there and we could spend like 2 days playing new games and having fun, right?
Yeah. You better put that like in, Malachi.
I've never heard it called a like. Is that one of Brecken's new
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
whatever the fuck it is he does?
Yeah.
Roblox games.
Tactical Girl Simulator on Roblox.
Brecken the Brecken, right? That's what his first husband's gonna be called.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to 8 for a while. Isn't it funny, like when there's no talkers, it doesn't matter what the numbers are. Like it feels like it's like a low amount, right?
Lockdown.
What?
Like so, like it's funny, like that when there's very few talkers, like you could have like 10 people watching and no talkers.
Yeah.
Like one of the like before we started streaming more together, like I think it was like Modern Warfare 1, so quite a while ago.
Yeah.
It was the one. Remember, I said like I it was like 4v1, and I lost 250 to 249 because the map was big.
Yeah.
That game where we had like 22 people watching and no one would say hello,
Yeah.
and I'm like that.
Stream feels less alive when there's no people chatting, even if there's more
Yeah,
people watching.
Yeah, like, you probably like rather have 3 people watching and 3 people really engaging in the chat, right?
Yeah. Versus, say, 10 viewers and nobody's talking.
Yeah.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Oh, to be honest, if I think if we could see 22 people watch viewers, like we'd just actually be excited by that. To be honest,
At
but
first, I suspect we would.
I wouldn't. I mean, I absolutely would. Yeah, of course I would. I'm gonna throw my fucking trophy system. Yeah, that's how I make trophies. Normally gold, sometimes silver.
They're about to break.
Mostly silver. It's for second place.
Located.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of silvers. That is true. And they told me that the heroin was coming back in a big way. Hey, hey.
Hardpoint is secure.
Folks, dead is dead.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Yeah, see, Sai gets it.
Hard point locked down.
Like,
I agree.
the
Zach.
stream has 2 aspects to it. We have the streamer and the viewers. Now, the streamer provides most of the entertainment, but the viewers help bolster that. They directly interact with the streamer's entertainment, and then they build on top of each other. That's when the streams are at their best.
Hardpoint is secure.
Indeed they are, Slung. Indeed they are, right?
Yeah,
Especially because we like obviously the 22 viewers would have made us more money, right?
yeah,
But like we don't do this to make money, right? We just give it away, right?
yeah.
So the having like interactions with their friends and stuff is way more fun. And then getting to people like Sai, like what's the chances that I meet a guy who was in the state above Goa, right? Like what's the chances? Then I'm like, hey, I've been to fucking India. And then like we couldn't speak the first time. He's like, oh, you're going to tell me stories about your trip to India. So then when the next stream he turned up and like we get to discuss that, and that I mean that's kind of awesome, right?
Yeah.
All units prepare for exfil. This one's on.
Well, so long I tried hard. What'd you get? Beat KDR and shit.
More points than you.
In KDR?
Ew.
Taking a shot.
How'd you get more points? I was on the flag more than you, right? Oh, collateral. Bullshit. Oh yeah, it's a long game. You're gonna have to explain to me, because I've explained this to you many, many times. My KDR was better. I had more time on the flag. And I literally created you. Now don't make me to literally explain how that happened.
Now, I did have 8 more kills than you. I just happen to have 15 more deaths.
Wait a minute. Would that be about 800 points difference?
Why, yes, it would.
No fucking way. You know, I didn't even check that part.
Shall we do our?
What-
Shall we do our
Oh yeah, like fucking hit it,
10 and
right?
10?
You know what's 10-10? You could actually just do 20. Just do 10-10. And then I need to periodically padly so you read the names and then come vote. Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah, it's 2 against 5. That's a loss for us. I'm waiting for. Alec, I got a membership. Duncan got a membership.
Vital threats. We're winning. Keep it that way.
Yeah, so that's Colin. But his the game that the name that he uses is Slongy.
Yes. It's the Slong Gaten Studio YouTube channel.
And he's also a girl.
No, I'm not.
It's pronounced Slongy.
We claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
But Slongy is my dad. No. Slongy is my son, and I'm his dad.
Yes.
It's a hard fucking one to remember, isn't it, Slongy?
The lead is ours.
No.
Not for you.
It's not hard to remember if you're sober.
Oh, really? Fuck, hey, we lost the light, didn't we?
Yeah?
Did we lose 2 lights?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of bullshit, right?
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
So remember, like we discussed this about when Da Vinci was there that one time. That it's when if someone does a dislike, then it just subtracts from that total,
Oh,
so you can see what's active.
it better be
And,
Brecken giving us that dislike.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna give too much away, but see when I look at that, you know what I see when I look at that?
Yep.
You know how people like
Things
say,
are winning
like,
a bit heavily.
Yeah, me too. It's because my head's big. And my nostrils hairy. Think of that, Slongy. Have you ever seen me with bald nostrils?
I've not. Now, I'm not actively looking at people's nostrils, so I cannot say for sure.
Yeah, but now you know that it's something you should keep track of, right?
There are some things I'm better off not keeping track of. Nostrils are one of them.
Oh, like so we're looking at the number of likes we got in our video, Si. So the sometimes you know, like people will like our videos, and then sometimes they don't. And I've noticed in recent times that a few times our likes go down, and I suspect when we're looking at that, then that's what we'd look for, right? Slongy?
Yeah.
But there's always been that air of like envy, right, with that particular person, right? You know, the wish to be the best versus just are the best comparison, right?
Yep.
It's sort of like, but you don't have any of that bitterness, right?
I do not.
Sometimes can be annoying, right?
Annoyed, but certainly not bitter.
Not bitter, right? You know, it's like a very temporary bitter, right?
Yeah.
I think there's one player on their team who's in the diamond rank thing.
Not a great time to play team deathmatch, is it?
Nope. Slongy, do you remember when we rode, when you got to ride an elephant at that circus?
I do not remember riding an elephant. I do remember riding a camel. Different occasions, though.
So you do not remember that?
I do not.
Yeah. It was a true story.
I trust you on that.
I was curious whether it was an Indian or an African elephant. But at the time, I never thought in asking, because I was trying to feed you to an elephant. And it picked you up in its trunk, and it started walking. I'm like, oh, it's going to find the corner and fucking eat you.
Yep.
Net cool. Keep it protected.
So you didn't do like two single dollar like single donations like you did.
I
Like,
did the 110, and then we
And
only
then-
got 2. Maybe we don't do the other 10.
How many guess we shouldn't do their attempts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the beers weren't frozen at 1:30. I'm gonna go check. Republic.
You were the backbencher in the school or a nerd one? I'm so confused. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I remember using those. Oh yeah, make sure and get your vote in early and get it in hard. Do not put it in floppy.
I have no idea.
Oh, was I a backbencher in school or a nerd? So I was lucky. Like I was one of the most. I was the most smart person.
That is not an exaggeration.
And Slongy, could you also confirm that I played semi-professional soccer?
Yes.
So I would sit at the front, I'd sit where sometimes I'd sit at the teacher's fucking chair and tell them they were going to sit where they thought I would.
If that's a
Let me
true
guess.
story, I wouldn't even be surprised.
It was funny, like, because when I thought he said backbender when I first came in, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, don't get me started. I preferred sitting near the door, so I'd be able to see the skill shooter first.
Ha!
What? That?
Throwing stun. Hardpoint locked down. Contact post. Piss off. We got the lead. Now hold it. TACOM, requesting recon overhead. You never saw me? Was never here. Hardpoint located.
Long they have 15, 16 people in a different room.
They do?
We're not going to fact check me on that exactly. They have somewhere. They have things.
I suspect they do.
Hardpoint is secure.
Just long, yeah. Like I absolutely do not know the answer to this. Are you more of a front of the room student, or are you a backbencher?
Hostiles have captured the
I prefer to sit in the back.
Really?
I also do the smart stuff though.
Oh, yeah, but then how are you gonna find? You're not gonna get to see the school shooter first, then, right?
I get a good view of the room, that way I can see the school shooter at all times.
Oh, because you know who it would be, right? Everyone knows what kid it's gonna be, right?
Oh yeah. The difference is I get a good view of the show.
And then, are you also immune to everything except for orc arrows?
I have not tested with my orc arrow immunity yet, but so far, yes.
Do you know what I think Truffle Shuffle would love to do? Is Truffle Shuffle would love to review Size Riz. Remember I showed you Size Riz thing?
Yes.
Because it made no sense to me, right?
Yeah.
So we're clear. You're gonna beat that guy in second place, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want to have to try.
Because you know who's already beating the guy in second place?
Hell, because you're in first place. It's you, but it's like he was catching up a little bit. You know, like it's sort of like think of it. This is either a guppy or a goldfish.
I think I'm pretty secure. I just got 4 badges at once and I don't know what any of them are.
Are we playing kill confirmed?
No.
Oh, right. 4 badges at once.
Not tags.
No, budgies, like they're little fucking birdies in a fucking cage. And then I was gonna go twit to because that's an owl.
Yeah.
But because that's what a millionaire's budgie is, right?
Yeah.
Because that's how we get knowledge. Like we keep an owl, it's like a little robotic one back to the Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Remember his name is like Perseus. Don't the Greeks have some awesome names?
Yes, they do.
I feel it's their Achilles heel. Oh, so Nebuchadnezzar is the brother of the guy who was married to Helen of Troy. And then when Paris, I think it's Paris, steals her, then that's what causes the fight in the Trojan War fight, I think. And then they were both riding T-Rexes. I remember that part particularly strongly.
Okay.
It might not be part of the story, but it should be.
Yes.
Now that I'm a published author. You know, like the little store that I had to have went to earlier today, right, for supplies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was explaining like the change in brands, like so I didn't have writer's block or any of that shit. But of the 120,000 words, after that first taste of that, was when I think it was like 15 or 20,000 words in a couple of hours.
Hmm?
It was just hitting right, Slung. It was just hitting left. But it was so when back the person's like, oh, how did you enjoy the different brand? And I'm like, oh, it was awesome. It's like I wrote this book and I finished it up and I actually, because I should have really just been going to sleep.
Hostiles have the hard point. Authorizing napalm strike. Hard point is active. Hostiles captured the hard point.
So that girl, now we'll say there's a little bit of tonality being used on occasion when people speak, right?
Yes.
So it's like, so I was like, oh, your stuff was great. It was very different. And I finished this novel, and she's like, oh, is that the novel you're writing that you mentioned to me before? I was like, yeah. So you finish this, and I was like, yeah, like, so it's kind of awesome, right? Like I've finished a novel even though I'm just a lowly engineer, right?
Yeah.
And that makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, I mean, I would buy a copy. So, see, just the discussion, right?
Yep.
Gets one sale of a book, right?
Yep.
That's when I'm giving it to people for free, because you know what? Like, I'm also not gonna make money from fucking. I'm also gonna not make money from fucking. It turns out.
Yeah.
Turns out all the fucking idea ends up in costing me money.
Yep.
What do you think about Betty Davies' eyes? Do you think of her as a blind woman? Slungy, see that little fella in third place?
Yeah.
Look at his time on the flag. The brother's doing it right,
Yes,
and
he
he's using
is.
the old LPDR. Like that would be worth like fucking GG's, like a gaming grandpa, right?
Yeah.
If he ever played objective.
Ha.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is active. Flashbang incoming. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
The most badass thing, I think, something. Would you agree that being thrown out my final math thing is probably the most badass thing. That not just bad, but badass, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give Sai that story.
SATCOM, get a UAV in the air. Get a UAV on grid.
Why is this one important? Why is this song important? Hey, it's one of my favorite continents, right?
Yeah.
I have an accent YouTube. Do I still have an accent? Above my head, right, and my name. Like I'm almost mixed. L, see?
Pushing it.
Yeah, I'm not jumping over it, all right? I'm a pie and beans, man. I didn't tell you what type of beans.
Not jumping.
That is true.
Hardpoint locked down.
Would it be funny, like, that Ghost Hour really was like a ghost?
Yeah.
CIA's a bunch of proud bastards. They won't forget this.
I had a friend who would go to every classroom and ask, "Where is Gamora?" to every teacher during lectures.
Who is Gamora? You know the next line?
Yeah.
Do the next line.
Why is Gamora?
Go. Right? Brrr. See, when I first read that, I'm like, I thought he meant Gamorrean guards or gonorrhea, and then it took me a while to catch up, but then I remembered the lines. Like, I remembered the lines. But I have to go pee, and then I'll tell him the story about my math finals.
Yes. It is going to be an incredible one. Just to be safe. Oh no. No team deathmatch for you. Nor I. It's getting close. A 3-3. And it's team deathmatch. Okay, we are going to try to get to the Hilo on team deathmatch. Nevada on April 20th. I only just noticed they changed the date from the usual 1999 up to, like, November 9th, 1999, and they updated it to be 420 just for this map.
Neutralize all threats.
Awesome.
It's an excellent touch. Very small,
Nah.
but excellent.
Hey, it's the small things in life that give you herpes, right?
Yep.
Unless it's an elephant, then that's a huge fucking pile of herpes.
Yeah. Proper elephant herpes.
Oh, you wouldn't go for fucking average. I mean, if you're gonna get fucking elephant herpes, you go the whole fucking trunk, right?
Yeah.
All 3 inches of it. The Scottish trunk, right?
Yep.
It was big as a foot. You know how small their feet are?
The
I've
elephant or
seen
the
fucking
Scotsman.
pogo sticks that have bigger feet than elephants in Scotland.
Scottish elephants are small, I hear.
I mean, you've been there, right? You ever actually seen an elephant in Scotland? Except for my nanny's daughters, who all look like elephants.
They're pygmy elephants.
Oh, Yeah, they are without trunks, right?
Yeah. But
It's like,
what problem with 3 inches long, right?
yeah, but that's about 400% of their entire mass, Slongy.
Yeah.
Do you realize how unlikely it is to have a 2.7 fucking KDR just now?
Yeah.
I'm trying. You know, it's because I'm trying to remember the fucking the high school story.
Yeah.
Could you pick up the kills we need and then?
Nope.
Oh,
Do
then
not rely on me to carry us in a team deathmatch. That is a horrible idea.
I mean, you beat me once at team deathmatch,
Yeah,
right?
I beat you once. I beat Sober Stew once at team deathmatch.
You were being drunk at team
Countless
deathmatch.
times.
Yeah, like, it's a number you wouldn't count because it's such a big number. Oh god damn,
Yeah.
I'm fighting myself right now. I'm like, yeah, I'll fight you against myself. What? As long as you remember, my failure was creating you.
Sit rep. LDBR incoming.
Get down, frag.
So, Sluggy, when you read the first few chapters of our book, which I'm giving you writing credit for as well, like, because eventually someone's gonna like give a review, or like, oh, that's fucking retarded. I'm like, yeah, it's the part Sluggy approved.
Using trophy.
So, when you read it, did you hear like the intro as if I was saying it?
I imagine it in my own voice because I'm the one reading it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking awful. I wrote the fucking thing.
Well, I'm the one reading, not you.
No, yeah, no, like, but you should read it in half your voice. Actually, to be fair, you should read it half in Mama's voice.
And that's
Right,
why I
and
just
then
go for mine.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to fight over that, right? Would you? Is this what that thing was? I don't remember.
Nope.
I felt like that was close.
No.
At least one of us in the thing we disagreed on.
Not one of us.
Oh wow! Holy shit! Neither of us.
We have not watched the Thunderbolts movie. I honestly didn't even know it was out.
Is that something you'd like to do, Slungy?
I imagine we'd have a good time.
I mean, imagine like our home theater bulb just hadn't get fucking wrecked.
If only we could buy a new one.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit! Did she ban buying new things?
Maybe. I don't believe she has any power to stop you, though.
No, she only has the power that I allow, right?
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that because you know, because it kind of fucks with you a little bit. Like you can understand why this is about learning how to use power, Slungy.
And power says, this does us very little harm. We should do it.
No, power says what Mama agrees with.
No.
No, what if I agree with what? I tried to go find one thing I agree with her on.
Yeah, good luck finding that.
Yeah, like this is why I became a flat earther, just to disagree with her.
Ah.
I heard we're bringing it back in a big way, Slungy. Not quite on time, but
Damn it, Crimson, that's not good enough.
oh, no worries, Si. Like, thank you for hanging out, and we will catch you on the next one.
Guys, thank you for joining us today, Sai. See you around.
that, and good night, Si. Not a bad number. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go longer, I'll throw the ball. We'll see if you can catch another football. Do you realize how much fucking new science I had to invent for you to catch that fucking thing? But you thought you caught it, but it's actually like there's a mixture of anti-gravity in like Jupiter banging Uranus. And you have to give the gods what the gods want, right?
Yep.
Which it turns out is not Neptune. These are effectively kid-proof fucking tops on these fucking things. I'm just saying he does a good fucking job of this. And people don't realize that it's a true comment on how absurd the original song was. Did you vote on Hardpoint?
Yeah.
Me neither. I wanted to beat you again on Team Death. Did I beat you that one? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. 14 and 20 was the guy I'm clicked on. I was like, how the fuck do I have a 1.5? What is that, Truffle? I don't think we've heard of that one.
I do not
Slung, you
believe we
haven't?
have.
Hardpoint. Secure the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Semtex front.
It's not good without being able to know where you are on the fucking map, right, Slongy?
Nope.
Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Now, that sounds more familiar, Slongy. I'm assuming you also don't remember it, though.
Yeah.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is enemy. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint set. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Focus commencing counter operations overhead.
Knock it off, you brat! Sniper's down, move! Authorized napalm strike.
Focus
Your counter UAV has been destroyed. Counter UAV available for testing.
Incoming. Hardpoint located. Grenade incoming.
TACOM, we're flying on cue. UAV returning to base. UAV in the
TACOM, Payne requesting CUAV. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh, that sounds fucking cool. Truffle.
That must be the worst.
Hardpoint LDBR on my mark. Target appears hostile. Next call. Napalm strike inbound. Hardpoint identified.
Sure.
My fucking fire! Or theirs.
Hostiles at the hardpoint. Move up. Hardpoint is secure. Requesting recon above. Hostile spotted. Watch your target ID. Chucking incendiary.
Okay, what's your feeling? Try to wrap up the postmodernism dead video, or like do we just skip to the Hassan thing?
I do not know.
That's fine, because I'll have forgotten that I asked you that before we didn't discuss it.
Pain authorizing UAV mission. Task counter UAV.
What's your KDR up to?
1.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm at 2.2, and I thought you were going to be fucking...
I was originally at 2.
Hardpoint located.
UAV power and
Tech off. Get an napalm strike on my beacon. Hardpoint active. Using stun. Have eyes on hardpoint. Enemy UAV inbound. Heads up. Hostile care package inbound. Hardpoint locked down. Get down. Hostile shooter. Revenge is identified. Incoming. Semtex, hostile RCXD in your AO. Target eliminated. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure. Overhead. Authorizing CUAV ECM.
use a gun.
TACOM, authorize LDBR strike.
UAV SPL 50%. Check.
Enemy, positive ID.
Enemy forces destroyed your UAV.
Molotov going out. TACOM, launching UAV.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight.
Did they also shoot you in your face?
detected. Hostile UAV established overhead.
No.
Oh.
Hardpoint located.
4th place. On our team.
Yes! And we have another winner! Right?
Yes.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What temperature do you want that? Cremated.
Get me eyes in the sky. TACOM, pain requesting CUAV. Perfect execution. The Pantheon's probably pissing themselves right now.
How can Slongy McPongy be a bad name, but that be okay? Right?
Because it can only detect keywords. Nothing else.
Isn't it funny, like, how much you respect technology whilst technology is dumb as fuck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Slongy, you always think, oh, maybe we can try this. Is that what we're filming?
Anyways, fans, thank you for joining us today. That is going to be the end of this stream. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and goodbye, everybody.
Vincent Vega.